Anthem once said, "The Pledge of Allegiance is not a pledge of loyalty to our government, but to our nation, which is made of we, the people." We are the people. We live in this country where we live free. Kids in Syria die every day while we're here in speech class, safe and protected. Standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem is a privilege that many people don't have. Now today I'm going to persuade you to believe that all Americans should stand for the National Anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. First, I will tell you about why people have sat during the National Anthem. Then I will tell you about why it is disrespectful. And lastly, I will tell you about why it should stop. Colin Kaepernick told the National Football League that he is not going to stand to show pride in a flag that oppresses black people and people of color. How American is that? Using his rights as an American citizen to sit and kneel during the National Anthem. There is no other country that Colin Kaepernick could play in while getting paid $19 million per year. There's no other country that even has a National Football League. According to hoopshype.com, born as Chris Jackson, Abdul Rauf converted to Muslim in 1993, and in a 1996 NBA conference game, he decided he didn't want to stand for the National Anthem. Now this had really big backlash, and he was in a bunch of interviews about it and why he did it, and he basically said that it was because of his religion's values. But in the Quran, it says to respect the values of other countries and to support them. So basically, Abdul's argument on his religion being responsible is false. Now, I just told you about why people have said during the National Anthem. Now I'll tell you about why it is disrespectful. General Mark A. Milley is the General Chief of Staff of the Army and says that he feels disrespected by Colin Kaepernick's actions that day and that he is exercising his rights as an American citizen. Now, according to PBS.com, 1.1 million U.S. soldiers have died from the time of the Revolutionary War to now. That's 1.1 million men and women who have died under that flag to protect me and you. The level of disrespect to sit during the National Anthem to me is so disturbing. The only reason you have the privilege to sit during the National Anthem is because you live in this country where we're allowed to do that. Well, I already said that. Oh yeah, we owe our allegiance to our country where we live free. Now I just told you about why it is disrespectful, and now I'll tell you about why it should stop. So, as citizens, we owe allegiance to our country, and to exhibit the values of loyalty and respect, you have to demonstrate devotion to the country that you are a citizen of. Now, this means that you have to stand for the National Anthem. This means that you have to show Pledge of Allegiance, or that you have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, this is demonstrating the value of respect and loyalty. The last thing I would ever want to do is to offend the families whose children, husbands and wives, and fathers and mothers who have fought under that flag to protect me and you and make sure that we sleep peacefully. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner in 1812, he didn't write it as a song about our government. He wrote it as a symbol for how beautiful and awesome our country is and how proud he is to be an American citizen. I pray that today Colin Kaepernick can find peace with his decisions, or with his arguments and his protests, and that he can, and that we can start focusing on more important things in the world like famine, unemployment, poverty, and terrorism, etc. So today I have talked to you about why people have sat during the National Anthem, why it is disrespectful, and why it should stop. I am thankful that I am here with all of you guys today in the U.S. where I can give my opinion freely. And I hope that Colin Kaepernick can be thankful that he can kneel while we honor our glorious country.
America!